Speaking of science and technology, our first guest this morning is here with wonderful examples of how that can be applied in our daily lives. We want to welcome Dr. Frank Viggiano, our regular tech contributor, just back from the Custom Home Electronics Show with new products using STEM to make our lives easier. Good morning.
Absolutely. Good morning.
You see a lot of that.
Oh my.
So many wonderful products.
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot out there.
I don't know how you narrow them down, but you always seem to bring us some great new things out on the market.
Well, I take a look and find what's new, what's newsworthy. That's number one.
Yeah.
You know, why would I even want to have it on TV or put it on my table, right?
Right.
So it has to earn its way up there, right? So if it's newsworthy and it, it has something different, something unique, then we want to share it with our viewers.
So I know you've brought us boosters before, but this
Right.
is the Fusion for Home cell phone booster. What makes this one unique?
Right. This is by SureCall. What makes this different is the fact that it works with every carrier.
Oh,
so
great.
it doesn't matter, our audience, whoever's out there, whether they have AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, this booster will work. So what it basically does, there's an outside antenna, and you'll see this, because this is what happens all the time. People are talking, they lose the call, they get frustrated.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so here's what you do. You have to put an antenna outside. See the antenna there? And that is picking up the signal from the carrier.
From the closest tower.
Right, closest tower. And what it does, it brings it into the amplifier. Then he puts another antenna inside the house, and that rebroadcasts the signal everywhere. So it increases the cell signal by 20 times.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
It is amazing. And what's really amazing to me is that people are still having problems using cell phones in their homes.
For sure.
You think that it wouldn't be an issue anymore.
We were talking about this morning, and absolutely, and people have this problem. And I get calls and emails all the time, Dr. Frank, how can I get phone service in my basement, or I walk to my master bedroom and I lose it.
When they call you, does the call drop off?
Yeah, of course.
No? Okay. Just kidding. Okay. Next one up is you have a smartphone.
Well, I do have a smartphone. This is great.
How is this different from the major retailers that we see?
This is by Cat, okay? And Cat, I'm sure our audience has heard of Cat because, of course, with the the Caterpillar tractors and so forth. But basically, it is an interesting phone. You'll just see a close-up over here real quick, but it'll give you an idea. This phone is amazing. Now, what's great about it? It has a 44-day standby. So in other words, it'll stand by, can you imagine that? For 44 days, the battery itself. Now look at this. So anybody that works outside, see, that has, or rough terrain, whatever. In other words, whether it's sports, you're in farming,
waterproof,
underwater, totally waterproof, which is so cool about it. So what I love about the phone is that it's the most rugged phone that I have found yet. And the battery life is unbelievable. That's what's so incredible about the product. So when when people are using it, they want something that's durable, right? But they want something where it also lasts. Okay.
Well, I think that's great, especially for people that are working out in an isolated area, or
right. And
you're even doing a demo for us.
Yeah, sure, why not? So therefore, you wouldn't do that to your phone, would you?
No.
No, of course not.
Unless I had a spare grand laying around.
But the best part about it is you can go, you
Gosh.
basically can go to 6 feet with it underwater. Wow. This is just, just a little example of what basically you can do with it.
And how long can it stay in that water?
Well, indefinitely.
Okay, let's leave it there and try
it has an IP rating, which means it's totally waterproof. But the unique thing about it is that people are looking for phones like this that are environments where they say, I drop my phone, I use it every day, they work in construction, and they're frustrated.
So let's talk about the wireless charger. You're not going to need it for that phone, but this is something that a lot of people need. Yeah,
for sure. And wireless charging is becoming more and more predominant. So the phones have the networking. In other words, they have all the components inside them today to basically, these are by Ventev. You can see this one in particular is a stand, right? And they also have, I'll show you the disc, but they have just you can see that. So the stand is one item, right? And then they have a charging pad. But the benefit here is that you put the phone on the pad, and that's it.
And that's all you have to do.
That's all you have to do to it, which is easy. And a lot of people are looking for solutions, and look at it, see? Both horizontal and vertical.
Great.
So you can put it in landscape mode, whatever. Cool.
Silent discos are a big thing right now.
Yeah.
You can have a little party, and you have some great headphones to show us today.
Well, I've often brought different headphones on. This is a real value. This is by Mixiter. That's the name of the company. It's called the E7, right? And I just want you to try it on here for a second. Just get an idea of what it's like.
Okay.
Okay, but comfortable,
Yeah, they're very comfortable.
Very comfortable, lightweight.
Okay.
Comes with a case like this, you see?
Nice.
Right, but what's better benefit of this product in particular too is it basically has noise cancellation. So
What'd
it
you
can't.
say?
I love it.
There's nothing coming through right now.
There's noise cancellation. That's why I just knocked you off it.
There's nothing actually playing right now,
Right.
but they are very comfortable.
They are comfortable.
Yeah.
And the key here is, this is the basic thing too, $64.99. That's crazy.
That's great.
You know, for what a value. That's
All right, a jump starter for your car.
Yes.
We always need these. You just
We
need that
do.
safety pack in the car.
You do, absolutely. And I think what's important here, this is by Cobra. The benefit of the product is that it will jumpstart the car. It holds the charge for about 6 to 8 months in your glove box.
Great.
So you don't have to worry about charging it, what's going to happen, right? And you'll notice if I push this here, you can see there, the gal that's, and this is what's so neat. You can see how simple it is. You can't put those on wrong, because if you do, guess what?
It doesn't
won't-
work.
It doesn't
Yeah.
work, right? And you'll notice that she basically pushes the button, which means she's basically telling the device to charge and put electricity through the battery cables and into the battery. And what I like to, you know, she's charging her phone and tablet, see? So it allows you to do that. It also has an LED light.
So it has a lot of different features.
A lot of different features, yeah.
And this one's $70.
$70, right? And I think
Good
it's
deal.
something that everybody needs in their vehicle.
Okay, this next product is really kind of terrifying to talk about,
It
but
is.
something that maybe is needed on the market now.
Well, I vacillated as to whether we should show it or not because of the fact of what it is. But we live in a society today where, hey, this is part of it.
At least put it out there.
Right,
People
exactly.
can decide for
so
themselves.
what this is a bulletproof backpack insert. Okay, you can see that, and it's basically made of plastic, no metal in here. But the benefit of it is, of course, you know, you just fit it right into a backpack, as you can see, and you know, you basically put it in there, and you have protection. They also make one for the purse. So if people want to put it in their purse, we have a little video that kind of shows, you know, how it goes in, just so our audience gets an idea of what it is. But the idea of the fact is that, unfortunately, we have to talk about these things today because we live in a society. Crazy, isn't it?
It is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I would never think of having something like this on TV, but when you think about the importance and the fact that we have to face the reality of life, you know.
And that product is $90.
Yeah, $99, and it's by Sentry Shield.
All right, great. Thank you so much, Dr. Frank. And you can see we still have a few more items on the table. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more from Dr. Frank ahead, including a look at ways to make fall leaf cleanup go a little easier, which we all need.